It's the season finale. We're at one of the world's most famous racetracks, and we have 7 drivers in contention for the championship. Welcome back to the FireFox Cup Series, and it's the finale. It's the final race of Season 1. Oh, we will be back next season, hopefully. 7 drivers remain in the championship hunt: Nathan Smith, Michael Sema, Owen Miles, Arthur Xavier, Matt Tuck, Ryan Benjamin, and Louis Zancala. Zancala is the longest shot away. He has 37 points to gain during this race. Nathan Smith is the leader. The big 3 coming into this are probably Nathan Smith, Michael Sema, and Owen Miles. They are separated by less than 10 points. So they're going to be the guys to really watch for, but we could see Arthur Xavier and Matt Tuck, who are 22 and 24 points behind respectively. They could maybe work something out if Sema and Smith have bad days, and Owen Miles. If those 3 have bad days, we could see Matt Tuck or Arthur Xavier come through with the championship. And speaking of Owen Miles and Nathan Smith, here they are. They start nose to tail outside of the top 20, I believe. Michael Sema starts all the way at the back. Matt Tuck not too far behind Smith and Miles. Sema's all the way at the back. The only 2 drivers behind him are Arthur Xavier's teammate, Landon Smith Jr., and Caleb Rose, who won last weekend. And Zancala is also back here. And where is Xavier? I did not see him. There he is. So Arthur Xavier is the highest starting championship contender. Oh wait, Ryan Benjamin. Oh, okay, Ryan Benjamin is up here with him too. So, right now, Xavier and Benjamin, they are the highest starting championship contenders. And I believe, as it stands right now, if the race were to end, Nathan Smith would be the champion by about 5 points, I want to say. So Arthur Xavier is going to need to have a colossal day. He also just announced this morning that he is going to be retiring and shutting down his team. So what a way it would be to go out by winning the first championship in series history. So best of luck out here to Arthur Xavier. And I'm not sure what other stories to go over heading into this finale. And Brennan Wilmington up front once again. Good qualifying for him for the second race in a row. We'll have to see if he can come through and potentially win. That would be a major upset. And that would be very disappointing for Louis Zancala. I believe he pretty much needs to win, have all the other championship contenders DNF. And also Alejandro Cruz Jr. in, I don't know what start this is, I want to say 4th or 5th, starting 3rd. So good job from Alejandro Cruz Jr. in the number 08 Monkey Tari car. We'll have to see if he can maybe have a good run like he did at Nashville before he choked that away. And so Monkey Racing drivers seem to be very good at choking. Luckily, Matt Tuck was able to crawl his way back into the top 7 to be able to fight for the championship. 24 points behind. He needs a colossally good day. So we'll see if that can happen. Zancala, Benjamin, probably the longest shots. Matt Tuck and Arthur Xavier, they're a bit more realistic, but they need a lot of luck. And Owen Miles, Michael Sema, and Nathan Smith are the 3 to watch. I don't know if I'm going to put a position count, like a live scoring chart for the 7 championship contenders. I might not. We'll see. You guys will know. But let's go over the starting lineup. On the pole is Bronson Minnick along with Luca Iger. Then we go Alejandro Cruz Jr. and Brennan Wilmington, Gavin Beers and Roy Rivelton, Nicholas Dewey and John McFadden, Justin James and Mitchell Collins, Lucas Holmes and first championship contender Arthur Xavier. I'm going the wrong way. Joshua Henderson and Vale Musco line up in the next row. Then we get Roberto Crown Jr. and the second championship contender, Ryan Benjamin. Then we go Logan Williams, Ethan Farley, Keith Martin and Owen Miles, the third championship contender, Bailey Pendergast and Nathan Smith, fourth championship contender, Nelson Reeves and Derek Hamill, Trey Smith and Ember Burnley, Anthony Elliott and Matt Tuck, the fifth championship contender, Ryan Cogs and Brady Just, that's Devin Fair. I don't know. I can't see. Yep, Devin Fair. Then the sixth championship contender, Louis Zancala and Brady Just. Then we get Miles Edgeworth and Ryan Issip. Michael Seaman, the final championship contender, and Lance Smith Jr. And rounding out the field, Caleb Rose after a win last weekend at Rockingham. 37 drivers on track, 7 drivers with a shot at the championship. 30 just out here to win. So let's see how this race plays out. You may know the Indianapolis Oval as being quite boring, at least for stock cars, but I can assure you it will not be boring at all. This is going to be a fantastic race, especially with that championship on the line. And now, the pace car is going to take the hard left-hand turn onto pit road. The drivers are going to roll down the front stretch for the first time today. For the first of 32 times, we are going to go green here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Now exiting turn 2, Bronson Minnick already off to a great start here. Also, I forgot to mention, most of the championship contenders started on the outside lane. They're going to have to get down to that bottom as quick as they can, as Minnick is just flying away. Ryan Benjamin got that inside lane starting position. He is flying. Nathan Smith has worked his way up there already to the bottom. And coming out of turn 4 for the first time, Bronson Minnick is going to lead lap 1 here at the Brickyard. And Alejandro Cruz Jr. is closing in that Monkey Tari 08, trying to get all drivers who have, almost all drivers who have raced in that car a win. Cody Smart ran that car in the Daytona 500. And Owen Miles and Arthur Xavier stuck on that high side. Not good at all for them. And Matt Tuck is falling like a rock. He's been passed by Louis Zancala. However, he has gotten to that inside lane. He sees Michael Seaman right in front of him. So it should comfort him to know that 2 other championship contenders are having horrendous days. But it's still early in the race. You could see him work his way forward, especially since we may have pit stops. We may not. I don't remember. And they are running down Bronson Minnick. Gavin Beers and Alejandro Cruz Jr. are closing in. Lucas Holmes and Nicholas Dewey round out the top 5. Brendan Wilmington has done a good job due to the fact that he started on the outside lane, sitting 6th right now, as Nathan Smith going up the inside of Ryan Benjamin nearly gets his nose chopped off. Could have sent Benjamin around there. Luckily, they kept it clean, and now Cruz is on the high side. Not good for him. Gavin Beers is by for the second place position. Now he's got to run down Bronson Minnick. Lucas Holmes also getting shuffled to that high side. Cruz back down. He's no longer stuck up there. He can now try and work his way around Gavin Beers. As here comes Justin James with a tremendous send up the inside of Lucas Holmes to get by him. And Owen Miles also trying to work his way forward. He really needs Nathan Smith to have an issue. And Cruz getting shuffled to the high side once again. Now here comes Brennan Wilmington up the inside trying to go to third. And not going to be there. As Beers now has no one with him. He can try and run down Bronson Minnick. And I think we are under caution. Yes, we are under caution for the first time in this race. Devin Fair and Brady Jess, it seems. Renan Issip, two of the Mack Motorsports cars involved in a crash on lap 5, coming to lap 5. Let's go see what happened. Oh, Trey Smith might have been involved in it too. So this was way back down. Alright, so it looks like Caleb Rose. So Jess and Rose make contact. Jess slides up the track down into Ryan Coggs and sideways right into his teammate and Devin Fair, who just kind of sat behind there. Nothing he could do. Unfortunate for all three of these guys. Especially since Jess, at one point, he was in the fight for the championship, then he kind of just fell apart. And let's go back and rewatch that again. So Jess is way high. Rose sends it in deep. They make contact. And just slides up the track, gets into the wall. Then he rockets down into Coggs, gets sideways. And Issip and Fair, they were not avoiding that. It was way too late. And just pile in. Unfortunate for all the drivers involved. Basically takes them out of a shot to win. They were running back in the pack anyway. Don't think they had one anyway. And now let's go get one final replay. And then we will get back to racing. Lights are out. The lights are out on the pace car. We are ready to go back green here. Now let's go over your top 10. Top 5. Bronson Minnick, Gavin Beers, Nicholas Dewey, Brennan Wilmington, and Alejandro Cruz Jr. Championship contender update. The highest runner is Nathan Smith, followed by Ryan Benjamin, then Owen Miles. And then we have to go way back in the pack to find Michael Sema and Matt Tuck and Luis Incala. I did not see Arthur Xavier. Don't know where he is. There he is. And let's get ready to go back green here on lap 6 of 32. Going to be lap 7 once we actually go back green. And here come the drivers once again rolling down the front stretch as cars are now going up through the gears and we're going to go across the bricks. Once again, we are back green here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And Nicholas Dewey already trying to make it aggressive, going up the inside of Gavin Beers in turn 1 on the restart. And Brendan Wilmington also trying to join that party, trying to make it a fantastic restart for these two. Will they be able to run down Bronson Minnick? And Dewey sticking with him. They're close. And it's a 3-car breakaway right now. Cruz seems to be holding up everyone behind him. And Dewey got very slow through that corner. That's going to allow Brandon Wilmington to get right up on his rear bumper. Will he be able to pull out in time? No, he's not going to get out. Try and do it in turn 1. Maybe do it in turn 2. Yes, he's up the inside. Not there yet. Not enough room. Was not able to get there in time. And that's just allowing Bronson Nick to pull away. And Owen Miles, decent restart there for him. He's trying to just get around everyone. Oh, we got a crash! Oh! Vale Moscow nearly... Stupid cameras could not see that. But championship contender is involved. Are we under caution? Yes, we are under caution. Vale Moscow, Justin James. Oh, they're wrecking again! Louis Zancala, Michael Sema involved. Oh, even more championship contenders taken out. Championship implications. Oh. Let's go back and see the original caution. Alright, so 3 wide. That's never going to work here at Indianapolis. Hold up, let's go do the slow motion. 3 wide, never going to work here. Benjamin pushes Williams up the track, and just around goes James. He goes hard into the wall. Well, not too hard, but and then he slides back up the track, right into Vale Moscow. Owen Miles needs a new pair of pants after that one. And everybody else kind of gets through that one clean. Nobody else involved. And up here is when all hell breaks loose. I think Benjamin merges up into traffic, luckily, gets down, and here is when I think everything goes wrong. And they're all battling to try and get an extra position for the restart, race back to the line. And they are 4 wide. They are 4 wide down the front stretch here. This is not going to work. And Burnley merges up into traffic. Sema and Hamill right down. Oh my god, Derek Hamill going for a wild ride. Up into traffic, takes out Zancala. Nelson Reeves, a bit of damage there. Cogs comes up into there, gets down, and just crazy crash here. That was a long one, so let's go back and rewatch this in full speed so we can get back to racing quick. And we had James just hooked around into the wall, right up the track, into Moscow. Everyone avoids it. And then Burnley and Hamill racing hard here, trying to get to the line. 4 wide. Burnley merges up into traffic, but Hamill and Sema come down at the same time, just into the wall. 2 championship contenders taken out. I believe they are still in the race, but they're definitely not going to be fighting for it. Michael Sema and Louis Zancala, who needed just a great day, wasn't having it. That bad day turned worse, and Sema and Zancala can just kiss their championship hopes goodbye. And let's get back to live. Oh, we missed the start. We missed the restart. Oh, Alejandro Cruz Jr. gets hung out wide. And Minnick and Jewett still running 1-2. Now, Bronson Minnick has led every lap of the race. Jewett gets a big run there going into turn 3. It seems to stall out in turn 4, but he's going to run that bottom just perfectly. But Wilmington's also there. He's close. And is Jewett going to have enough of a run to send into turn 1? No, he's not. But you know who is? Roberto Crown Jr. trying to go to 3rd. Nathan Smith almost into the top 5. He's trying to get up to that 600 point mark. Oh, and Miles back there. He's getting squirrely. Could we have another championship contender crash out? Trey Smith right on him, hanging on him, not going to. Oh, and Miles thankfully holds on there. As Roberto Crown Jr., he is very fast. Seems to have a lot of speed in that car. Will he be able to run down Bronson Minnick? Joshua Henderson here in the 21 holds the fastest lap. And here comes Jewett, going to send it back around the inside of Roberto Crown Jr. Nathan Smith trying to rub salt in the wound here, as he's trying to work his way forward to possibly get his 2nd win of the season, and just rub it in all of the other championship contenders' faces. As Minnick just loving what he's seeing in his rearview mirror, with everyone jostling for position. Oh my God! Nathan Smith nearly turned Joshua Henderson. Think so anyway. That's what it looked like. That would have, if Smith wrecked there, that would have opened up a whole new door of possibilities for the championship. As we begin lap 14 of 32, Jewett just keeps backing off in the corners. So what's really killing him and his shot at getting up and around Bronson Minnick. As down the backstretch we go once again at the yard of bricks. And there goes Smith trying to send up the inside of Joshua Henderson. Will he be able to make it work? Yes, still side by side. And there he goes. Nice clean pass, but not quite clear yet. Henderson's there. And they're still side by side down the front stretch. Owen Miles can see that battle, and he's just hoping for something to happen, and Smith to maybe get wrecked or put in the wall or just blow a tire or something. As we're back under caution again, Landon Smith Jr., it seems, hoping it's just a single car incident. As let's go back and see what happened here to the 44. Oh, Logan Williams in a 3-wide situation once again. And turn 3. So, Landon Smith Jr. comes up. Contact there with Williams. Then Edgeworth comes in, just hooks him around. Miles Edgeworth doing what Miles Edgeworth does best. And, oh, that was a close hit there. Nearly went into Logan Williams. That could have been disastrous there for Williams. As that is that. And let's go rewatch that once again. As here they go. Smith Jr. gets a nice send up the inside, not going to work. Logan gets there. Then on the exit, he's got the run contact, and Edgeworth just hooks him around. And then hard into the wall. And we'll get one final replay without commentary. So yeah, unfortunate there for Landon Smith Jr., but at least it's not going to affect his championship contention status. He was actually the first guy to be ruled out of it. So, I guess that stings even more. But let's jump up to live feed. We will be going back green. This time by Bronson Minnick has led them all so far. He's just been able to keep them off him at the restarts. And Dewey once again lines up second. Then we go Joshua Henderson, Nathan Smith, and John McFadden rounding out your top 5. And Owen Miles, he sits just outside the top 10. He is really hoping John McFadden does something and possibly takes out Nathan Smith. As let's actually check if we have any DNFs. Yes, we do. Justin James, Vale Moscow, and Michael Sema. Michael Sema is out of the championship hunt. He is officially out. And an absolute just collapse here from Michael Sema in these last few races. And he is out of the race, out of the championship hunt. And where's Matt Tuck? He is 18th. He needs a lot of stuff to happen. And Arthur Xavier's just in front of as well as Ryan Benjamin. As we are back green here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And right now it's looking like Nathan Smith and Owen Miles are really the only two who have a shot at this championship. And Dewey able to get a good restart. He's sticking with Minnick. And will he back down in the corner? He's not gonna. Minnick gets a bad restart. Nicholas Dewey trying to make all 3 Polar Star Motorsports cars have a race win. Oh, he's seemed to lose speed a bit down the backstretch. And here he goes for the first lead change of the race. He's there. Dewey can see that lead coming for him. He can see that lead right there. He's just got to get a good turn 4. And he seems to be getting that for the first time in the race. We have a new race leader. Nicholas Dewey leading the way at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and he leads that lap. Minnick he's trying to fight back. He knows that this is his last shot to win this season, and likely in his career, as I believe he is retiring. And Nicholas Dewey is going to fly by, but here comes Joshua Henderson. He is returning to that 21 car next season, but it's not going to be his team. As there he goes, he's trying to go up the inside of the 82. And he's there. Now, Dewey's going to have to do what Minnick did. He's not going to be able to. And here comes Nathan Smith now going up the inside, bringing Bronson Minnick with him, and also Brennan Wilmington. He's put together a nice 2 races here. Rockingham and Indianapolis. Did not get the finish he deserved at Rockingham. And he ran a fantastic race there. He's run a fantastic race here as Landon Smith Jr. way off the pace. And it looks like Ryan Benjamin gained a few spots on that restart. Not enough to make a dent in Nathan Smith's points lead. Owen Miles is turning up to 11 here. He's trying to turn up to 11, rip the knob off. He is charging up through these cars. And Nathan Smith to the race lead. This restart has really swapped around that race lead a lot. As this is 13 to go, I believe. So it's really go time here for Owen Miles. He just needs Nathan Smith to get wrecked or have an issue or something. He needs that to happen. He needs to be able to get up and get around him. But there's not many positions left for Smith to really fall back. If this was mid-pack, it'd be a lot easier, but it's not. This is battling for the race lead. As Dewey has fallen back into the clutches of John McFadden. And Nathan Smith to the race lead, and he's clear of Joshua Henderson. Owen Miles is coming. He's probably saying the fastest laps of the race, but I can't tell what the fastest lap is outside of the overall lap. Can't tell what the fastest lap each lap is without doing certain things that I'm too lazy to do. As he's trying to crack into the top 5 here. Roberto Crown Jr., the only driver standing in his way for now. As he's going to send up the inside of turn 3. He's going to lose a lot of speed there, but he's going to be able to stay with them in the exit. And tremendous run through turn 4, being pushed by John McFadden. And they're still side by side down the front stretch, I think. No, Crown's cleared him. And Jewett actually edged him out there. Jewett's the guy who's battling for the top 5 now. And Owen Miles into the top 5. Nathan Smith is probably being relayed this information, but he knows that he's still got the championship as it stands. As Matt Tuck and Ryan Benjamin have just done nothing. Arthur Xavier fell back a lot too. What Owen Miles needs is Nathan Smith to get turned by Joshua Henderson. And these 3 drivers here are breaking away. And Joshua Henderson up the inside, and Nathan Smith here. And we are back under caution. And Nathan Smith is going to line up on the front row once again, as it looks like Brady Ujest this time. Once again, Brady just involved in an incident here, it seems. Yep, in about the same spot too. And Anthony Elliott doing what Anthony Elliott does best, and crash. Alright, so Zancala seems to be mad that he's not having a shot at the championship. So puts Zancala in the wall and just, not Zancala, Ujest in the wall, and he just slides down into Anthony Elliott. Let's rewatch that in slow motion. Zancala just slides right up into Ujest's contact. Ujest slides up the track. Bang into the wall. Slide down. Anthony Elliott goes around. And, looks like Devin Fair possibly again. Nope, Ethan Farley involved. Also, I would just like to say it is remarkable Derek Hamill is still running after that absolute wild crash he had on lap 5. Well, lap 4, I think it was. I don't remember. At the start of the race. We'll go watch this once again. And then we'll get back to a live feed. Yeah, I think Zancala just got upset there. Was upset that he didn't have a shot at the championship anymore. And not much to go over in that incident. And we're actually coming up on that incident area right now. We will be going green this time. Top 5, Nathan Smith, Joshua Henderson, Bronson Minnick, Roberto Crown Jr., and Owen Miles. What Miles needs, he needs 9 points coming into this. He needed 9 points coming into this race. And he can get those 9 points if he wins and Nathan Smith falls out of the top 10. He needs Nathan Smith to fall out of the top 10 and to win. I don't know what a tiebreaker would be, and I believe if Miles finished second, Smith finished 11th, that I think they would tie. I don't know what the tiebreaker is. But we'll see. We will see. And I think the tiebreaker would be wins, but they're tied on wins. So I just do whoever won first, I guess, which would give the championship to Owen Miles. And now the pace car is on to pit road. Nathan Smith, Joshua Henderson going to lead them to the green flag here once again for what I believe is going to be about 8 laps here as we are back green at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And off into turn 1 they go. Nathan Smith, tremendous jump on the restart. Bronson Minnick, he's trying to come through now, as Owen Miles just does not look like he has the restart speed. This could be the end of his championship run. And he's getting shuffled out wide. That's not good for him. As Minnick up the inside there of Joshua Henderson. And Nathan Smith just continuing to drive away. And there he goes off into turn 1. Minnick is close, though. He is within striking distance, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just trying to do whatever. And Minnick is close, though. He's very, very close down the backstretch. He's gonna need a big send. And here comes that big send, maybe. Up the inside, no. I think there was a bit of contact there. Oh, contact! Nearly goes around. Nathan Smith and Bronson Minnick nearly go around. That would have been tremendous news for Owen Miles. As here they come out of turn 1 once again. Minnick is close. He backs off big time. 2 Pennsylvanians battling for the race lead and probably the race win. I think it's like 6 to go here. Yeah, 6 to go. Coming to 5 to go. As Minnick is close once again. Is he going to snake to the inside? Yes, he will. Near contact. Not going to be able to get there. Like, Owen Miles is just hoping that he gets to the inside and turns him. That is, like, I believe, probably the only way that Owen Miles is winning this championship. And Minnick not going to get up the inside there. Now, okay, will he go up the inside in turn 3? That's what he's going to need to do. Yes, he will. Bronson Minnick up the inside. Will he try and get rough with Nathan Smith? No, he won't. Will Roberto Crown Jr. do it? Will Owen Miles do it? Crown's there. Bronson Minnick's looking like he's going to get Team Dayspring their 2nd win on the season. Nathan Smith is going to try and run him down. Oh, Owen Miles, he can see the championship. He can see the glory. But he just can't get it done. And Matt Tuck is into the top 10. That's not something we've been talking about recently. He's not been good. He did get a top 5 at Rockingham last week, but he didn't really have any good races leading up to this championship outside of last week, but he needed a good race there to even be in contention. As here comes Roberto Crown Jr. up the inside of Nathan Smith, 3 laps to go. Owen Miles is there. Will he try and get rough? Will he try and wreck Nathan Smith? No, he's just going to try and drive by him. He's going to hope and pray that everyone behind them will just freight train the 48 car. And he's going to try and work his way up to that race lead, potentially win the race, get a 2nd win on the season. As Roberto Crown Jr. trying to go up the inside of Bronson Minnick. Nope, not going to be there in time. Owen Miles would gain a single point on Smith right now as they run. Oh, here they come. Here comes Owen Miles trying to get up to the race lead, but Nathan Smith gains a position 2 there. He's got to hope Minnick and Keith Martin can maybe do something about that. But Owen Miles trying to go for his second race win. Roberto Crown Jr. trying to go for his first. And is Miles going to go up the inside? He's there. He's close. He's up the inside. They're going to be side by side. Coming to the white flag. And Miles, I feel like he knows he's not winning the championship. But he knows he can go out and at least win the race. Up the inside for the lead. Owen Miles. It's going to be a bittersweet victory. As the driver in second is likely going to be your champion. Matt Tuck has crawled his way up nearly into the top 5. As will we see some Pennsylvanian on Pennsylvanian violence. No, we will not. As Owen Miles coming through. He's going to win the race. But he's not going to win the championship. He's going to lose out by 8 points. As Owen Miles wins the Brickyard 400. And Nathan Smith is the Season 1 champion. That was a thrilling battle between them. Owen Miles' second win on the season. He ties Logan Williams and Diego Vasquez for most wins on the season. And it's a bittersweet victory here. As he gets the win, but he misses out on the championship by 8 points. He's really hoping something would happen there to Nathan Smith. Knock him out of the top 10. He was counting on Minnick potentially doing what had been an issue in turn 3 a lot. But it didn't happen. And it's unfortunate. But it happens. Stuff like this happens in racing. But let's go over the final results. Owen Miles wins. Nathan Smith finishes the final race of the season in second. Bronson Minnick is third. Roberto Crown Jr. is fourth. Nicholas Shuey is fifth. Joshua Henderson is sixth. Matt Tuck is seventh. Keith Martin is Keith Martin is eighth. Brendan Wellington gets another, I believe, his first top 10 in ninth, and Alejandro Cruz Jr. a double top 10 here for Monkey Racing. A great way to end the season for them. A lot of highs and a lot of lows. And Trey Smith rounds out 11th. John McFadden 12th. Ryan Benjamin 13th. Caleb Rose 14th. Luca Iger 15th. Lucas Holmes 16th. Roberto Crown Jr. 17th. Miles Edgeworth 18th. Ryan Cogs 19th. Arthur Xavier 20th. Gavin Beers 21st. Nelson Reeves 22nd. Louis Zincala. Logan Williams 23rd. Then we get Louis Zincala 24th. Devin Fair 25th. Ethan Farley 26th. Brady Jeffs 27th. Bailey Pendergast 28th. Derek Hamill 29th. Anthony Elliott 30th. Ember Burnley 31st. Ryan Isip 32nd. Landon Smith Jr. 33rd. Mitchell Collins 34th. He blew up on the final lap. And then Michael Sema 35th. Not the way he wanted to end his season. Then Vale Musco 36th. Justin James finishes the field in 37th. Thank you all for watching this season. We will probably be back next season with, if the next gen mod releases by the end of December, We will be back next season. Thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy this. I hope you did enjoy this season. And congratulations to Owen Miles on the victory and Nathan Smith on the championship. And for the final time this season, I will show points, and bye.